Well, good morning, y'all. How's everybody doing? Happy Labor Day. Almost said Memorial Day. Happy Labor Day. It's like 9:30 in the morning. I got a late start at getting out here. I wanted to get here real early, but there was some rain come through and we waited on that. Plus it's a 45-minute drive to get out here. But today I'm going to be suspending baits from my kayak and drifting down. I'm going to paddle up the Hiwassee River right here where it meets the Tennessee and hopefully get on some catfish. Once I get up here and get set up, I'm going to try to show you how to drift fish, or tell you how, or how I do it. So just stay tuned, and if you want to learn how to drift fish from a kayak, especially stay tuned, and hopefully we'll get on some catfish. So I'll see you here in just a second. Alright, y'all, so we're out here. I'm getting ready to set up. Like I said, I got 3 rods with me. They're all set up with the same line, same hook, except I got one set up separate. I'm going to try something just for fun. But I went out yesterday and got fresh bluegill. I threw them in the freezer last night to keep them fresh. And hopefully I got out here early enough to get away from these pleasure boaters today. This is my ugly stick combo series rod and reel. Using a 30-pound Berkley trilen big game line, 4-ounce no roll seeker, barrel sinker or barrel swivel, 8/0 circle hook with a bluegill head. Now, I know you probably can't see this, but I got my rod holders on my kayak where they're kind of straight out, so it makes it easier. But basically, you want to put your baits down at the bottom, wait till it hits, quits sinking. When you feel the weight, reel your tip of your rod down. When you feel the weight of it, reel the tip of your rod down to the water and just pick it up and set it in the rod holder. By the way, that rod was Carolina rigged. I'm sorry if the sun's glaring in you and I'm black, but I've got this one down. It's right at about 2 feet off the bottom. And that 2 to 3 feet is where you want your baits. To me, drift fishing, suspend your baits drifting is one of the best ways to do it. You're not sitting there waiting on the fish to come to you. You're taking the baits to the fish. You want to try to stay within or next to the old riverbank or the old channel. That's where your fish is going to be mostly, because they use old creek banks, old river channels and all that as highways. So you don't need a depth finder, but it does help a lot because you're constantly moving and the depth below you is changing, and you want to keep your baits as best as you can that 2 to 3 foot off the bottom. That's in the strike zone. Alright, here's my new custom rod I won off of TikTok from Big Bub Outdoors. Now I have the same setup, except I'm using a saltwater rig, a knocker rig. Got the barrel swivel to the no roll sinker, then I got 3 beads, then to my hook. I'm gonna put a body chunk on this one. I think I'm done. We're in 16 foot, we're supposed to be in 30 something foot. So I'm gonna wait to let that one down. But the good thing about the knocker rig is you know exactly where your bait is. Whereas if you use a Carolina rig, depending on how long your leader is, could determine where your bait actually is on the bottom. Now your sinker will be 2 to 3 feet, but if your leader line is 2 feet, then your bait could be just barely off the bottom. So the knocker rig is actually a better choice for doing this, but we're going to see which one will produce more, either the Carolina rig or the knocker rig today, while I'm teaching you how to do this. Like I said, you want to stay within the main channel, just off the edge of it, where here's the new channel, then it drops down into the old channel. Right where it drops down and stops, where you want to be. I also got a northwest wind blowing me towards the bank, so it's gonna be fun trying to keep this where I want it today. I'll be doing a lot of back paddling to stay back into the channel. So yeah, having a depth finder helps a lot. What really helps is having a trolling motor with spot lock, so that you can GPS it and just go. I think I'm back out here. I'm right almost at the drop off. I'll get there eventually, y'all. I hate a crosswind. Now, with this rod over here, the one with the knocker rig, I've got the Quantum Optic 60 reel. Now I know when the sinker's on the bottom, I can turn the handle one complete turn and it'll raise it up exactly 2 feet. I'm in 25 feet of water. I'm right at the old river bank edge, and once I settle down, quit moving, I'll go ahead and drop this down. I'll adjust it once I get to the bottom, and I'll have to readjust this one over here. All right, so I just now reeled in all the slack. I can feel the sinker on the bottom. I'm gonna take this one and give it one whole turn. Exactly. Now that one is exactly 2 feet off the bottom, and I'm getting blown back up on the bank out of my hole that I wanted to be in. All right. Now this is an ugly stick dock runner. I've got it set up. Well, this has got about a size 5 circle hook. Only got a 1 ounce sinker. I'm gonna put a body chunk on this one. Thought I had a fish there for a second. And I'm not gonna put this one all the way down to the bottom. I'm just gonna cast it out, maybe about 10 foot. And I'm gonna put it in this rod holder back here. And just wait to see if something hits that. So yeah, now we just sit here and maintain our course as best as we can and wait for a fish. But while we're doing that, I'm going to put you back here in the back. Let me know which angle, camera angle, y'all like better. The front angle or the back angle, or on the chest like I've done before. So yeah, that's pretty much all you do for drift fishing. But I'll get back with you if I get a bite. All right, we got the first one on, y'all. Oh, good morning. Well, this wind is something else. He ain't big. Here, let me get this out of the way. That's little blue. Let's get him in here and get him landed before we get tangled up. Come here, buddy. Come here. Stop. Somebody get you up here. Alrighty. Let's let some of this out. Oh, I got a double. I got a double. Oh, Lord. Heck yeah, people. Doubled up. I'll get him over here so yeah. He might be a little better. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm about to get run into this bank over here. Well, he's a little better. I'm gonna set him back here. Come on. Here, I'll give you a little bit of slack. There you go. Oh, I'll whisker hook him. There's the first one. Also leader size. Let's get away from this wall before we get banged up against it. I was just sitting here fighting the wind. That one went down. I thought I got hung, and then he just kept bouncing. All right. I should be up here far enough away that I can. Oh. Get him up here. I'm telling you, this wind is ridiculous today. Oh, I'm tangled up. My back line. Oh, he's lassoed. Alrighty. Yeah. There's that one. He stole my bait though. He's a little bigger than that first one. Let's let him go. There he goes. Alright. Well, let's see if we can untangle this. I don't know if we can. I think I got grass. Somebody else's lawn. Oh. I don't know if you can hear me over the wind, but I got my poles over here on the dock now because there just wasn't no more fishing. The motors are coming out. I got swamped by about a 3-foot wave a while ago. The wind's blowing me so fast, I'm moving about 5 miles an hour. Can't keep my baits underneath me. Constantly recorrecting the kayak. I got it parked over there at the ramp. But if the wind calms down, I'll go back out, give it another shot. But right now, we're just going to chill out here on the dock with the wife and the kid and see if we can't catch something here. Well, one thing's for sure, y'all, we're getting bait for later on or next trip. Trying to get my daughter on one right here. I was catching the far out of them a second ago. Hold on, let me see. He wasn't even in the water, honey.
That would be why I wasn't even catching anything.
Oh, get ready. Let's see if he took him on. Did you get him? Get him. Woo, got him. Go put him in the basket. Well, hey folks, we're fixing to pack it up and go home. It's like 2 o'clock. Sun's beating down. Even the little bluegill quit biting. We caught probably 15 bluegill, so I got enough bait for the next video. Man, that wind has not let up one bit. Except right now, this is the calmest it's been since I got out here today. While I was out on the kayak, my wife caught about a 6-pound blue. Of course, I didn't get that in video, or she didn't. And yeah, I hope you understood what I was trying to tell you, how the drift fish from a kayak, because you know the wind was blowing me so hard, and I didn't know if you could hear me. I still don't know if you could hear me until I go and check the video. But yeah, one thing you want to do is Google Navionics. There's a free chart viewer in there, and you can look where the depths are, what the depths are on water, and what the contour of the lake is. It'll tell you where the old river beds are, the old creek beds, you know, old bridges, all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, go check out Navionics. It'll help you on your kayak drifting, catfishing journey. And plus having a sonar so you can keep up with the depth. You know, I couldn't maintain my line that I was wanting to keep. The wind kept pushing me out. I was constantly paddling backwards, and my baits were out, and plus they were up and down, up and down. It's hard for a catfish to grab something when it's jumping 3 or 4 foot up and down. But I'm glad I got those two. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Hey, make memories, go fishing. See y'all.